So, this is one of my favorite strengthening exercises for the lower extremity, low impact, and incorporates a multitude of muscle groups with varying levels to easily be able to increase or decrease the difficulty. So let's say we're trying to strengthen my left side. And this exercise is great because it helps strengthen our quadriceps, our hip flexors, and our hip abductors or gluteal muscles around the outside. Now, if you're having a bunch of pain while you do this, there are modifications we can do in order to help make it less painful. But the way in which you do this exercise is with your legs straight in front of you. You squeeze your quadriceps, activates the quads. Then we slowly lift up. And then you come back down and then relax them again. Quads relax. Now we activate quadriceps again. Then we lift up. And then we come down. Now, something you'll notice is my legs stay straight the entire time. We don't want this being a knee extension. It's puts a ton of stress through the quadriceps and the patellar tendon. Very often can easily make those more inflamed. The nice thing about this, quadriceps engage, and we slowly go up, very slow and controlled. If it's easy for you, you can hold it for 2 or 3 seconds at the top and then down. And then up, and doing a set of 10 of those. And you'll find it really does a great job working the quadriceps, hip flexors, and gluteal musculature. Now, if this is too hard for you, some of the things you can do is start by doing it lying down. That helps. Another possibility that you could do also is with a towel around it, not a longer towel, but use this as an assisted leg extension. And yes, you would want a longer towel than this in order to help bring the leg up to get that strengthening into there. You'll want to do a set of 10 of these 2 to 3 times a day. Now, if you notice pain while you're doing it or afterwards, then you'll want to assist with a towel or do it lying down because we don't want this to be painful because it will create more inflammation. Now, if you do have some psoas tendonitis or hip flexor tendonitis, you'll probably want to avoid this for a few weeks until you really get those muscle groups stretched out.